Moment in court, a defendant passes out, collapsing in her seat. She had to be wheeled out of the courthouse into an ambulance. And our 10 News reporter Steve Fiorino was in the Vista courtroom. And Steve, it happened right after she was found guilty of hiring someone to kill her own husband.
The clerk just began reading verdicts against her co-conspirator when she blacked out.
We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Diana Jean Lovejoy, guilty.
2 guilty verdicts had just been read. Diana Lovejoy, guilty of conspiracy to commit murder and attempted murder for the shooting of her estranged husband last year in rural Carlsbad. She lowered her head almost to the defense table, then sat up for verdicts against her co-defendant, Weldon McDavid Jr.
Guilty of the crime of conspiracy.
At the word guilty, Lovejoy fainted, and relatives in the gallery started sobbing. A reporter who's also an emergency medical technician quickly offered to help her. Court was briefly adjourned as paramedics took Lovejoy to a hospital.
Guilty of the crime.
Then 2 more guilty verdicts against McDavid, the gun range shooting instructor who had hidden in bushes that night with a sniper rifle, wounding Greg Mulvihill, who later testified. Jurors didn't take long reaching a verdict.
I think it was the weapon that was brought out, the prone position. I think it was a conspiracy. It was very well thought out.
As for the shooter,
Cocky seemed very educated as to the Marine Corps, firearms and such, but I do feel that, he tried to best explain his point of view, but I don't think it was convincing.
the jury foreperson agreed.
The defense seemed almost too far-fetched.
And she thought the bitter divorce and custody battle was key to Lovejoy's actions.
We just figured she didn't like that decision. She didn't want to share custody. She didn't want to have to give the $120,000 to her husband, so.
25 to life for her, 50 to life for him. Sentencing will be December 12th. In Vista, Steve Fiorino, 10 News.
I'm 10 News reporter